The energy's been great. Today was the first time we actually, we're in full pads for the first time, and we did some situational type stuff, and had some live 11 on 11 for about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. So I got to look at the tape, at the video. I thought our energy was good. Made some plays. What we're trying to do is, just like everybody else this time of year, is figure out who from last year has improved, who's the same, and who that we brought in here can help us right now. So, there'll be over the course of the next couple of weeks, we'll have a couple of those evaluations. We've got a couple of those opportunities left, 3, but all in all, the energy level's been great. I think the guys who've played have brought a certain amount of energy back. You've heard me talk about the what to do and how to do stage. They're more comfortable, they're bigger, they're stronger, and then the young guys have a little bit of kind of swagger about themselves. They think they're pretty good, but they start running into that offensive line, and they'll see. So if things continue, I like the way we're competing on both sides.
I know it's still kind of early, but could Tommy Sanders be one of those guys who's a return?
He's improved. He's flying around. He's really fast. We've always known that. I think he's he's gotten stronger. He came in last year. He got here. He had a real shoulder problem, and because of that, he was a little shy physically, and he was undersized. But he was extremely fast, so he was limited in what he could do. He got the shoulder fixed. He's put on some weight, and he's got more confidence. So he's really shown that flashes here lately. But over the course of the next couple of weeks, we'll see where he fits in all this. But yeah, he's definitely improved, and I think his confidence level has improved because of that shoulder surgery.
Kevin, you've mentioned James White to us several times. We got to see him do a little bit today. Mm-hmm. How much could you see him factor into the line this year?
I don't know. He's right there. He's good enough. But we got 3 other guys that are pretty good too. That's okay. It's you look around at really, really good football teams right now, and which has helped us in recruiting. Also, the fact that you don't have one single guy toting the ball 35 times anymore, not on great teams, and not even in the NFL. You 2 backs to get through, or at least 2, maybe in our case 3. What we like to do is keep them healthy, and because only bad things happen to running backs when they get tired. They get hurt, or they fumble, or both. And so the ability to roll those guys in and out, to me, is a plus, and we'll see where James fits. But he's definitely, I know this, he really made a name for himself in the spring in special teams. He's got, he's 215, 220 pounds, can move, strong, he can do it all. So, we'll see where he fits in, but I know he's definitely going to be at least a 3-phase special teams player for us, and can help us.
How much progress have you seen from Trey Williams as pass protection?
A lot. Trey's improved strength-wise. I think he's made the jump. I think he understands why he didn't play as much early in his career. I think he understands, that he has to do more than we do audible every now and then. When he can't just go in and run the ball, and when we audible, he needs to be able to protect. So I think he's done a nice job. These meetings in the summer have really helped, and I think he's night and day from where he was certainly 2 years ago, but last year this time in pass protection. So I've been pleased with his progress too.
We're meeting with your linemen today. Can you talk about Fetty and Matthews and what you've seen so far with them?
I think the line as a whole, and when you return 4 of the 5, you got to feel good about it. We've moved guys around. We've moved guys around before. And so you guys have heard me say the idea is not to have 5 pennies. You need to get a nickel. So everything needs to work together, and that's what we're searching for right now. The ability to be able to put the right 5 on the field. That's, you would think that would be the 5 most talented. That's not always the case. It's the 5 guys that can communicate and work as one. And fortunately, we've got enough pieces with Jarvis and a number of guys who are in there. Joe Cheek, a lot of guys who played some football who are not completely raw. You know, Jarvis in kind of like last year in a lot of ways, kind of a bittersweet deal. When Jarvis goes down right in the middle of the bowl game, we got another guy who plays the whole rest of the game in a critical situation to win. So, you know, all those guys have been in the mix, and you know, because of that, I think they've got a confidence level because they play.
Coach,
As a
Jarvis'
whole,
health
do you,
right now? Is he ready to play? Is he good?
Yeah, he's fine.
as a whole, for your whole team, do you feel like they handled the addition of pads well? It was something different that they haven't done in camp so far?
Yeah, I think so. You know, we don't do much any different when we put pants on, except for tackle. You know, we go pretty. It's full speed as she goes. Once we put shoulder pads on, we're playing football. So when you put pants on, you know, every now and then we'll tackle with pants on and do some other things on the ground a little bit more. But yeah, they handle it well.
Coach, now the speed and all situation seems like it's played itself out. Is there anything extra that you can add or?
Yeah, it's probably the first time I've seen a police department put out a statement on something like that. I'm glad they did, you know, because it was really a situation where you had a young man who his family was hurt, mother was hurt, grandmother, put him in a bad situation of which, you know, obviously he didn't have anything to do with, and it's a case of irresponsible journalism, and you know, there's no way around that, and to put that kid in that kind of position, it's just not right.
Coach, what do you tell your guys to get them ready for the first 2 days tomorrow?
Get some sleep.
Thanks.